Basically, it's a method that Shapiro discovered in the 1980s whilst having her own experience thinking about something, trying to solve a problem. And story tells that suddenly she experienced that her eyes were moving right, left, and she didn't understand what was actually happening. And if you follow the story further along down the track, this basically developed as a model that became identified. And what it does is, if you like, it helps your brain to process, to join the dots between here and here, to finish processing something that has got stuck or that is incomplete. And so we don't fully understand still to this day completely why it works. We just know that it really, really works. It's the top trauma therapy, and it's very effective, and it can be used across the board with all kinds of trauma. And again, it can be done online, just like hypnotherapy can and psychotherapy can. Everything can be done online very effectively. And the focus is the bilateral movement, and the left and right hemispheres of the brain are doing all the work. And again, it won't make any logical sense, but I see people come in feeling sometimes very distressed, sometimes very frightened. And we identify what the issue is. We connect with the emotion. We take that emotion and track it into the body in terms of where it is felt sensorially. And then after that, I take you through the whole process. And basically what we're doing is we're letting the body speak through sensation. That is the language of the body. And so it won't make any sense to your logical brain at all, which is fine because you don't need your logical brain at that point. But when the body can speak through various sensations, feelings in the body, sometimes there are words, images, memories, but a lot of it is around sensation. And the body knows exactly how to release that. So when we follow that and we track it, and we're working with a bilateral system, so you're either going to be tracking left, right with your eyes, or you can, if for someone who's not comfortable with that, we can do the butterfly method. So it's the bilateral movement of it. It doesn't matter. It's the bilateral movement and the periodic working with that, noticing what's coming up, working with that, going back in, doing more tapping. And it takes people through a whole process where they will sort of get more deeply connected with what's coming up. Whatever they need to release will come up and through. And often they will then just find that they're just feeling really released and relaxed because that's sort of gone out of their system. And they report feeling very light and sometimes very energized, sometimes very, very relaxed. There's absolutely nothing scary about it at all, but we do prepare you for it first so that your nervous system is regulated and that we have a way of calming things down so that you can always know that you're safe, just in case it gets too much for you. And of course we can stop. But it's so fascinating to work with and so lovely for people because they can feel it immediately in one session, just like they can with the hypnotherapy. And they can come in feeling very distressed. And I've known people kind of at the end go, fancy a coffee and a cake, actually, and off I go. So it really, really works. They're wonderful techniques, and that's why I'm so passionate about working with them, because they get fast results for people, and all the distress goes.